All right, guys. I just wanted to share with you some of the comments. I got a what is it, Aussie Rule. So I assume he's from Australia. Um, Commented, yeah, I feel you, man. As someone who regularly gets bummed out at the state of my body not being what it used to be, it does help to be vulnerable with the right people. My boss lets me take an extra sit-down break if I need it. My wife helps me with my pain regimen and helps me get up from certain chairs that make me too comfortable and a knot in my back trying to get up. At work, I make multiple trips to move things instead of just manhandling things like my other coworkers. I don't care either. I don't care either about the macho man crap. My body hurts. LOL. I'm only 30, but I've inherited what my mom calls the junk gene of rheumatoid arthritis. So I appreciate the comment. I really appreciate you sharing the concept of being vulnerable. Again, like the vulnerability with the right people. I mean, if you don't tell your employer that you've got struggles with stuff, they tend to just chalk you up as being lazy or unmotivated or whatever. But if they know you've got a legitimate struggle like rheumatoid arthritis or slip discs or anything like that, they tend to be a little bit accommodating. And it's fantastic that he's got his spouse on board with stuff to help him with his pain regimen and stuff. Because sometimes you can just get lost in that stuff. I mean, there are days like I live in Colorado in the United States, and we had a storm move in last night. And it's funny because I used to make fun of my grandparents, right? Because they're like, "Oh, a storm's coming in. I can feel it in my bones." Well, now that I've got this significant injury, right, I feel it when it comes in. It's not a little thing; it's a big thing. And it's another one of those things that chalks up to a sleepless night because I can feel it coming in. But I just want to applaud uh, this person Aussie Rule just for sharing part of his story, right? That's why I'm doing this. And hopefully we can create a comment chain where we can talk about his plan for the future. He's only 30 years old, so I mean, even if he lives a clean life, he's got 50 something years left on this planet. Um, you got to have a plan, right? And maybe um, he gets involved with somebody that starts him on an herbal supplement, or um, there's tons of ways to go about dealing with stuff. But like the road of rheumatoid arthritis is not a road you want to go down. But again, it's one of those things you don't have a choice. You get dealt the cards you get dealt, and you got to make the best of the situation. You got one life to live. You got to find a way to keep moving forward. So I just applaud the comment, somebody reaching out and explaining their situation. And it's a fantastic thing that another person goes, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, and this is what I've done to work through it. And I mean, some of us don't have the greatest support structures around us, but I mean, if at the end of the day all you have is your employer being understanding and your wife helping you out, that's fantastic. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. And hopefully, you get a support system of people around you, some of those dangerous friends like we've talked about, who speak some truth into your life and saying, are you making an excuse or are you saying you're having issues executing? Um, and and if you are, let me help you execute, or let's find ways around it. So I just wanted to take a minute to share that comment with you. I told you guys if you take the time to make comments, I will take the time to share them with the community that I'm in the process of building here, and hopefully, his story helps somebody else, and somebody else's story will help him, and we can just keep moving this ball forward and helping everybody find the concepts or the resources or the support system they need to get through some of these struggles that comes with having an injury. So, like always, like, subscribe, share, and when I say share, it's share your story. It's not just for you. Your story of 10,000 steps started with one, and if you can have a story for somebody who's on their first step, right, you're going to save them some pain and some anguish. All right, love you guys. We'll see you next time.